Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, this is Tuesday's edition of Your Business Nigeria. These are the stories we are tracking at this time. Federal government reaffirms commitments to promote Nigerian-made products. U.S.-China extends tariff truce by 90 days. Asian stocks rise as United States-China tariff truce supports sentiments. Well, let's start as always with the global commodities market. And today we'll see that gold is still staying in red. It's important to note that there's been an extension between the conversation that's between the United States and China, and that's holding down some commodity prices, well, at the moment. But gold is not reacting positively to this. For today, it's negative 9.00, and it's down 0.26%. For silver, it is $37.78. Gold still sells for $3,395.70. That's an ounce of that commodity. Copper is $447.10. Platinum is $1,341.03. And for copper and platinum, it's in positive 3.10. Platinum is positive 8.15, while copper is 0.70 positive, 0.61 percentage points in positive here. That's talking about the price of each of this commodity as at today. Just like I said earlier, we are still waiting to see how what the impact of this coming tariffs would be on all of these commodities as it spreads across the board, and renegotiations continues at the floor. Corn, wheat, cocoa, and cotton today. For corn, it's 1.04% in positive, selling at $403.50. That's per metric ton. Wheat is $511.25 per metric ton, while cocoa is bouncing back but still in red, 0.22%, selling for $8,425 per metric ton of that commodity. For cotton is $67.07, positive 0.31. Cocoa is negative 19.00, while wheat is negative 3.75, down 0.73%. Cocoa is down 0.22%, but cotton is reversing that trend and is 0.46% in green. Asian stocks rose today with Japanese equities hitting a record high as extension of the tariff truce between United States and China boosted sentiments, and focus turned to the United States inflation report to gauge the future of policy rates paths. Australian shares slightly extended gains, while the currency was choppy after the Reserve Bank of Australia expectedly cut its main cash rate by a quarter point to a two-year low of 3.60%. Well, in Asia, Japan's Nikkei climbed to an all-time high, driven by sharp gains for tech companies and renewed optimism over trade with the United States. Chinese blue chip stocks were down 0.5%, while Hong Kong Hang Seng was nearly flat. MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside of Japan rose slightly. Crude oil prices rose today as the United States and China extended a pause on higher tariffs, easing concerns on an escalation of their trade war that would disrupt economies and crimp fuel demand in the world's two largest oil consumers. United States West Texas Intermediate crude sells for $63.86, down 0.16%. Brent crude futures sells for $66.60, down 0.05%. Bonny Light sells for $78.62. That's far above budget benchmark for Nigeria and is down 2.84%. Now, for the OPEC basket, dealers offer $68.91, declining 0.83%.